We have a lot of things to cover, so let's jump right into, I guess, like why MSPs should automate. Awesome. So let's see, I guess we had a few things in terms of research, kind of like just seeing what does the market say around automation, MSPs, and what's important. So you see on the slide a few things we've found in some recent studies. For example, that 88% of MSPs say that manual tasks prevent key resources from spending time on innovation or advancing strategic goals. You see that over 90% of MSPs see automation as crucial to scalability and operational efficiencies, especially when it comes to handling more clients and increasing revenue. And you can also see some other stats that 95% of MSPs say that automating their processes is necessary to focus on innovation and strategic goals, as well as 90% of MSPs who see application integration as critical to the operations as it helps streamline processes, reduce duplicate efforts, and automates repetitive tasks.
Yeah, definitely. I think that there's a big pivot happening in the MSP space where MSPs are looking to be more efficient so that they can scale as they grow. Because it's hard to find good talent, and also it's hard to keep the good talent. And as you grow, automation is the solution to that. You're not removing people; you're adding functionality to what they're doing to make them more efficient.
Yeah, and for sure, I also would say that all of those numbers for sure paint a clear picture that automation is no longer optional, right? It's kind of like it's a critical factor if you want to have success as an MSP in today's landscape. It's kind of like as I mentioned, it's no longer optional. So with that, happy Nathan for you to take over. So let's hear from you guys and from Rewst on how you can help through automation.
Yeah. So this is just a quick, picture of Rewst, right? We've got a little more than 1,100 MSP partners. This slide is a 30-day period for the amount of workflows we run and the amount of time we save. That time metric right there, 718,000 hours. That's actually a metric that's given to us by our partners. So that's not a Rewst metric. We don't say this automation saves you this amount of time. Our partners go fill that out, and then we're pulling that data from what they're telling us. So Rewst we're an RPA solution, so right, robotic process automation tool. We're purpose built for the MSPs, and then Rewst has pre-built automations, and we have customers building automations. So between our pre-built and our custom workflows that our partners are building, we're running 130 million workflows every 30 days. So that's a enormous number that equates to us saving our customers 718,000 hours a month. So this is a significant amount of time savings, and the way that our customers are seeing this is through automating processes that they already have documented, and then they're just automating those processes using the tools that they have pre-built in their stack today. So this is our top 10 use cases. And so one of the ones on here, I'm just kind of going to go to number 7, just because I think it's really important to talk about, and we overlook it a lot. Password resets, right? Simple task. I think there's a number of people on this call that you guys get a lot of those a day. I think on average, what I'm hearing from MSPs is this task takes about 10 minutes for a technician to do. If that task is taking 10 minutes and you're getting 100 of those a month, right? Just 100 password resets. Seems like a lot, but if you're managing 1,000 partners, 2,000 partners, right? That's not really a big number. But if you take 10 minutes, multiply that by 100 tickets, you're going to come up with 16 hours of your technician time is being taken up by password resets. Say Rewst can't automate 100% of that, right? Say there's something in your process, you have more of a white glove approach where you want to call and talk to the user, or you want to, there's things the automation isn't going to do that you want a person to do. Say we're only automating 50% of that. We can save 8 hours of time just in automating 50% of that of your technician. If your technician had 8 hours more free every month, what could they do? Then you add in these big ticket items like client user onboarding and offboarding. So every time your customer sends you an email and says, hey, I need to add, Jim Despinoza as my new salesperson. And so instead of a technician then having to take that ticket, go to Sherweb, purchase the license, and go to Microsoft, create the new user and assign the user the license. Then go to the on-prem server and create the user there. Then go set them up in all the groups that they need to be part of, and that entire process. The Rewst automation does all of those things. So the customer can send in an email that goes to your PSA. That PSA can be the trigger that Rewst grabs that ticket, and then we send your customer back a webhook or a URL. They go to that URL, they give Rewst the information about that new customer that's joining, first name, last name, what office they're going to be working in, basic information. Rewst then grabs that, and then we go create that user. We purchase the license in Sherweb. We assign that license to the new user that we create in Microsoft 365. We set that user up in the groups that they need to be part of, the shared calendars, mailboxes, OneDrive sites. We go down to the local on-prem. If you're in a cloud and local environment, right, we create them on the local server. We do all those things. We set them up in your documentation system, and your PSA is a custom contact. We set them up with your MFA provider, your email security tool, right? Like all of those things are done. And then offboarding, it's another big one, right? You probably get an offboarding request the Monday after they fired the person the last Friday, right? A lot of times your customer is reacting to something that they did already, and then they're like, oh, hey, I forgot to do this. Instead of your technician having to race and kind of do this, or they say they're going to fire somebody Friday at 5 o'clock, and then your technician has to stay late to do these things, you can just have them fill out a form. And that form will go through, it'll disable the user, it'll reset their password, it'll convert the mailbox to a shared mailbox, we'll disable the account on the on-prem server, and then also go through all of the other applications that you want to add on to that offboarding workflow to make sure that that user is fully removed from the organization. Because every MSP probably has that offboarding checklist, right? We want to make sure we never missed anything on that checklist. And so Rewst is going to kind of automate that checklist for you. So yeah, really excited to be working with Sherweb to be able to be in their marketplace for you guys to acquire Rewst through the Sherweb team. Dram, do you have anything you wanted to add to this one?
Probably two things. So I definitely echo, I guess, like on behalf of Sherweb, that we're super excited to have you guys in our marketplace. I know that it was heavily requested from our MSPs and partners that they either already using Rewst and are loving it and want to, I guess, consume it through our Sherweb marketplace. So yeah, very stoked that we were able to launch with you guys. And maybe just like a call to action for anyone on the call, like if you are interested in, I guess, like getting a demo, you can reach out to your account rep who will then connect you to Rewst. Or if you want to, if you in general have any questions or comments on how, I guess, like how to get Rewst in our marketplace, reach out to your sales rep as well.